According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know that it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to wrong with step. I'm solid for show to the fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby so below to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Plus your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
See, y'all think it's just about us in here, but this is about an oppressive, fucked up system designed to keep niggas down and shit. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. What about you, little nigga? You know about that?
Yes.
Oh, you know about that? Tell me what you know about that. Tell me what you think about that.
I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. Belly of the beast, we been living in hell. They like, damn Kai, how could you tell? Put us in the project, set us up to fail. Round here, bullets be flying like hell. Too many of my niggas either dead or in jail. Make a nigga work when you locked in a cell. Can't find work when you out on bail, but your homie got the work, so we passed you a scale. Got them birds like the Bible got quail. Niggas selling out cause they mama got bills. Turning to coons like Oprah and Gail. How you sell your soul just to get a little kale? They put you in a dress when you get a record deal. Wanna see a nigga getting high on pills? You can dance on a pole, you can sell that tail, but they never tell a nigga that he can go to Yale. We all created equal, that's white males. All lives matter, not black males. Another mother crying, another coffin got a nail. How many brothers out here got killed? How many of our sisters out here gotta heal? How many more caps gotta get peeled? We beef with each other so quick to pull the steel. George Zimmerman still alive and well. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Feel. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. Feel. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill, chill, yo, chill.
Prison industrial complex is a system situated at the intersection of government and private interests. It uses prisons as a solution to social, political, and economic problems. It includes human rights violations, the death penalty, slave labor, policing, courts, the media, political prisoners, and the elimination of dissent.
They just want us to die in silence. They just want us to die in silence. I might start me a fucking riot. Slave rebellion, no compliance. They just want us to die in silence. They murder minds like they got a license. I pray for the coronavirus to kill all of these violent tyrants. They prey on us like they poaching lions. World War III's on the horizon. Black and Hispanics form alliance. From the west coast to the islands, this pressure is making diamonds. They've awakened sleeping giants. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. But feel.
Nigga, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter? I like this little nigga.
One West, 12 tribes, UPK. Yeah. I'm a One West rapper, no half stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters. I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. Ever since a nigga was young, I knew what I wanted. Knew that we could either be hunters or with the hunted. Meaning only choice was the predators or the prey. Shortest man wherever I was, but I didn't play. Then I started spitting step fire to every stage. Rap gave a little bit of buzz, but it didn't stay. Then I started hustling, getting that some bread. I always went broke, making sure that my niggas fed. But then I looked for loyalty, niggas, they wasn't there. The same that I shed blood for, and it wasn't fair. Well, fuck it though, turn they back on a real nigga. It's when I found UPK and I'm still with them. Trill with them, cause I've been in the field with them. Fringed up garments, rocking the shield with them. I never turn traitor, I never let my colors slide. Never get my brother's book. I ain't like that other guy, nothing like them funny groups. They just better get in line. If you in the middle, you confused, you should pick a side. Me, I'ma stay loyal to the king till the day I die. I am One West, head beating in my chest. Fuck all the rest, we stayed, y'all left. Suckers ran scared, had to clean up y'all mess. That's why we took over, I can see that y'all stressed. We ain't got time to worry about no hater. My life is like a movie, should come with a narrator. They gather data, they wanna see us assimilated. Marching through the streets, know we coming, you hear our cadence. All you smell is Henny and frankincense is the fragrance. Cause I'm a One West rapper, no half stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. I'm a One West rapper, no half stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. My squad is forever. It's forever. Squad is forever. When a nigga in this mode like I get so hyped, shining blinding like a strobe light. I'm my only calm, so I battle me back and forth nights. Like a bullfight, I see red charge and destroy might. Gave me foresight, so I know that winning the war might have them all tight. Fuck their feelings, cause they the soft type. I was always taught never turn your back on your brothers. Take on any enemy, know they strength in these numbers. UPK official, and ain't no coward among us. So make me go and bang with them sticks like I'm a drummer. How y'all gonna run with the style that we invented? You always talk the war was wild, but you never in it. All that coulda, shoulda, woulda. I see how you try to spin it. The way my soldiers move out, you think that we got evicted. There's One West in the building, we owning it while you renting. Lyrical exercise in the booth is my Planet Fitness. Words move you like calisthenics. Bars heavy, so when I bench it, I'm building up a hardcore. I flex when I'm finished. And right after a light workout, it's back to business. Group sick of UPK, cause we the illest. I got one question, will they ever stop hating? Waiting on this war so long, I'm salivating. Niggas turn bitch so strong, I call them Caitlyn. I get the green light, it's go, no hesitations. Y'all just been holding our spot like reservations. Now we back to work, but you suckers still on vacation. Mixtape singles and even collaborations. They smiling in the face, but I know I see aggravation. You ain't got to hide it though, you fucking mighty cone. UPK bringing that heat, you know the fire's on. It's One West. Cause I'm a One West rapper, no half stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters. I ride for those letters, the squad is forever. One West rapper, no half stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters. I ride for those letters, the squad is forever. It's forever. The squad is forever.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. This shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way.
Go ahead.
Tell him get the fuck off the beach.
Go ahead.
I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead. This shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 Vigi. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, and work. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. They all do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we pace. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
One West is too raid, son. That's where I came from. That is my A1s. I'm talking day one. Rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son. Look, you can hate, son. You cannot take, son. I've been in every hood out of my state, son. Out in these streets, I'm steady blazing. Looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason. I am the one. This is the Matrix, going so hard that they think I'm an agent, going so hard that they said I'm a Mason. These are the facts though, I'm just amazing. There is no other way that I could state them. I earn my spot, it'll never be vacant. These niggas lazy, they got complacent. They wanna love all these fucking Caucasians. How the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's thumbing up the rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Cause nigga it wasn't. Know that I do this a dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunning. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the campaign, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man to show me the right path, now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fireman. In the circle of life, how could I tell you, man? I was undesired, had no one, and then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these scriptures, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazai. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Used to be ashamed, and even before I changed,
still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break. One West is who raised, son, that's where I came from. That is my A1s, I'm talking day one. Rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son. Look, you can hate, son, you cannot take, son. I've been in every hood out of my state, son. Out in these streets, I'm steady blazing. Looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason. I am the one. This is the Matrix, going so hard that they think I'm an agent, going so hard that they said I'm a Mason. These are the facts though, I'm just amazing. There is no other way that I could state them. I earn my spot, it'll never be vacant. These niggas lazy, they got complacent. They wanna love all these fucking Caucasians. How the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's thumbing up the rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Cause nigga it wasn't. Know that I do this a dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunning. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the campaign, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man to show me the right path, now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fireman. In the circle of life, how could I tell you, man? I was undesired, had no one, and then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these scriptures, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazai. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Used used to be ashamed, and even before I changed,
I still kept my faith, even on the days I wanna break. Saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Clap it up. And Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakathon to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar Alathon Bashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. All right. This is Aish PK, Minnesota, with the scripture breakdown and law class. All right. If anybody got any questions or concerns, put it in the chat and we will get to your questions. All right. Otherwise, pay your tithes. If you are using the 12 tribe chart, if you are saying that if you are out here teaching people that they are Israelite to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, make sure that you pay your tithes, because all that information came from the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge. Okay, so make sure that you you go ahead and pay your dues. All right, pay your respects to the school. Okay, that's the least that you can do. All right. So with that being said, once again, this is the scripture breakdown and law class. This is where you can get all your questions answered. We are not the Christian church, and this is a place where we also are going to get into just what's plaguing our communities, like we always speak about. What I want to really do is speak on the situation about the brother Trouble, the rapper, who was shot down or killed by another brother, which is something that is common, that should not be common in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. So I want to discuss the whole situation between or the situation that occurred, and how he could be alive today, and how that situation could never have happened in the first place. All right. Once again, solutions is what we need for our problems. And we really have to talk about the problems and get down to the bottom of it in order to find in order to prescribe the solution. People always talk about, they have a solution for the problems, but it never seems to work because it's not effective. I can name countless times of seeing a situation about to spiral out of control, but applying the wisdom and the solution to the problem before it becomes a bigger problem. You know what I mean? Before it becomes hatred between one another, before it becomes death, before you end up in a jail cell, before you destroy somebody's life. I've seen countless times the solution to that issue before it becomes a big issue, before it grows. You know what I mean? Because all the situations and problems that plague our communities is poison, it's toxic. And it can just grow and grow, and it can just touch everybody, just like COVID. You know what I mean? COVID has spread because of all the unlawfulness of the dietary laws. If you kept the dietary laws, if all the nations of the earth kept the dietary laws, there wouldn't be such thing as COVID-19, because the story was about bats, how they was eating unclean animals. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to eat bats. That's not food, if you did not know. And you want to thank Moab, who is biblically called the Chinese, or known as the Chinese. You want to thank them for COVID-19. You know what I mean? You want to thank them for that. Okay? That's what you should do. COVID-19 ain't no joke. And all the monkeypox that's about to, be passed around, with it being June Pride Month, and how that's going all over, the media right now. I mean, hey, you should be afraid. You should be very afraid what's next to come, what's happening right now in front of your face. All the mass shootings. A mass shooting just happened yesterday. A few hours before we taught the Tuesday class. Another mass shooting had happened. It's not going to stop. The only way that these curses that we are suffering as a people is going to stop is when Christ returns. You know what I mean? But this is what you do. You do your part. You change your life. You separate from this place called America and what it has to offer. You have to change your way of life. Religion is not helping you right now. Selling drugs is not helping you. It's not benefiting you. Homosexuality, I mean, I believe they spoke about, the LGBT, plus community. They had, they pretty much talking about, our army and what they can do. I haven't seen nothing. All I know is that with that community, they're more focused on being accepted, not fighting against the issue that's going on in our communities. And LGBT community is a issue. All right, let's get that straight. That is an issue. All the stealing and lying and adultery and fornication, that's an issue in our community. Having hatred and strife for each other is a issue in our community. And this is where we come and talk about it. And we really get down to we really dissect every situation, every problem. And we fix it with the Bible. Okay? All right, so let me see. All right, let's see here. All right. One second here. Okay, so what we are going to get into is, once again, the story about the brother, Trouble, the rapper, and how he lost his life, and how this brother could have avoided that situation. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't live with morals or a code of conduct, anything can happen to you. You know what I mean? But now some people in the world believe, and when I say in the world, meaning a person who lives like everybody else, they do what everybody else does. And a lot of people think that they're doing something different. But here's the thing though, you gotta have morality when it comes to everything in life. Without morality, you have the opposite, immortality, which is ultimately death. Okay? If you don't have any morals about yourself, and you're just immoral, you have no guidance, you have no standards, you have no foundation, you're gonna fall for anything. And that's what many people have learned as they grew up. That if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And why do they say fall for anything? Because you have no foundation to stand on. So you're gonna always fall. You're gonna trip. You're gonna stumble. Those are all metaphors. Okay. So Salaki, give me 1 second here. Let me check something. All right, 1 second. Let me check something on here real quick. Right, okay. Okay. So Khan, so So once again, also too, I want to say, like, you know, my condolences to the brother, you know what I mean, and his family. You know what I mean, that you know, they lost this brother. They lost someone special to them, someone who was important to them, loved by many. My condolences, and may he rise again, because reincarnation is something that's very much real. That brother will be back on this earth, and I hope that he's this time in the truth, the knowledge and the truth of understanding how things should be when it comes to life. I pray that he make it into the kingdom, because no brother or sister should have to lose their life over, you know, sin. And for all you Christians out there, right, that say, you know, oh, you know, we sin every day. Stop saying that. Stop making that excuse that we are born sinners, or that we should continue in sin and be comfortable with it. That's the problem. That's the main big problem, is we accept our wrongdoings because we don't want to be judged. We don't want to feel judged. But in actuality, you get judged anyway, because for the wages of sin is death. So if you put it in work to be evil and disgusting, to smoke every day, to simply be a child molester, a pedophile, to sleep with multiple men's women, or just sleep with women that have a man already, you are asking to die. That's what you're asking. You're looking for death. You're looking for a way out. And this is why we have to fight our demons. We have to be in control of that demon. You take control, not the other way around. It may seem harmless. It may seem that everything's okay, but you got to watch yourself with everything that you do, every decision making. Okay, let me see. All right, 1 second. Salaki, y'all bear with me real quick. So also too, I might want to, let me see something. Let me get into the article of the brother real quick, because this is, you know, this is terrible. Let me find that article of the brother as far as the more details that came out about, you know, him being killed. All right. Okay, I think I found it. Let me see. This might be it. That's not it. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. Okay, it's not popping up, which is I don't know why it's not popping up. Let me see. Well, anyway, the article says, woman was sleeping with trouble a week after breaking up with boyfriend of 3 years before tragedy struck. So now there was articles way before this, right? That says, oh, you know, he died. You know what I mean? A woman was beaten, in trouble, was shot. And the reason why, you know what I mean, it never explained why. And I knew something was missing about the story. Certain details was not adding up. You know what I mean? And this man was the ex-boyfriend of 3 years. So a lot of people were thinking, you know, they were thinking that he was just crazy and you know, obsessed with this woman. You know what I mean? Because they thought that the relationship ended 3 years ago. That wasn't the case. You feel me? That wasn't the case at all. In this brother's mind that killed Trouble, he believed that that was still his woman. In his mind. Because in actuality, that was his woman. Because sex is marriage. All right? All that boyfriend, girlfriend nonsense is childish. All right? That's for kids. Salaki for that. I don't know what just happened. Good night. Salaki for that stream just kind of camera had cut off by itself, which is strange. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna blame Esau on that one. Okay. You know, I will oppress is the devil that the Bible speaks of if I have not mentioned that before. All right. So yeah, what I was saying was this brother right here, in his mind, that woman is still his, which it was before she slept with that man, Trouble, that brother. But in his mind, you know, the ex-boyfriend, that is his woman. Just because you say that you're breaking up with somebody doesn't mean that ends the relationship. Okay? When it comes to sex being marriage, there's no such thing as divorce. The only way divorce happens is if that woman sleeps with another man when she already has a man. All right? So, give me 1 second. Yeah, so when a man and a woman have sex, they are joined together. You feel me? A lot of people think that, oh, you know, just because, you know what I mean, you just want to have sex with this person, that there's nothing attached, and that's, you know, it's a one night stand. Understand that you join yourself to that person, flesh with flesh. You feel me? You have joined yourself with that person. You are together. You are twined. And that's in the scriptures. Anybody that you lay down with, that is your spouse. That is your partner, however you want to put it. Don't let society or America tell you what marriage is. Because you got to understand this. There was no such thing as a ring and a goddamn piece of paper back then. You feel me? There was no such thing at all. And this is where you have to really understand, like, we live by America's rules so much that we think that it's real, that it means something. No. Ask yourself, question everything when it comes to the way of life of this place. Ask yourself this: why do we celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day? But why don't we decide to, you know, show love and appreciation to our mothers and fathers every day. Why do we have to do on this day? Now, people, here come all the people who got, you know, their stupid reasons. Why do we celebrate Christmas and the 4th of July, Thanksgiving, when you know the history behind it that is wicked, absolutely wicked? But you try to cover it up and make it pretty and say, oh, just for the kids. Well, how about this? On Christmas Day and Thanksgiving, give the history of what it truly means. And this is what you do. To stop them from celebrating these holidays, scare them, frighten them into the point where they never want to celebrate it. Tell them about the horror stories in a way that a child will understand, to the point where they are disgusted. They don't want no parts of this. Birthdays. You have to question everything. You want to question a man about where he's been at, you know what I mean, between the time of 9 p.m. and 10 p.m., but you're not questioning what's really going on. No one's questioning Roe versus Wade. No one's questioning the fact that that was inspired by a woman who lied. And people are backing her up because they don't want to take accountability, because she didn't want to take accountability. No one's questioning the fact that this woman lied and said that a black man raped her. She lied. And she admitted it that she lied later. No one's questioning that. No one's seeing the propaganda when it comes to Planned Parenthood. Yeah, Planned Parenthood. No one's seeing that. But meanwhile, you want to talk about the wrong things. You want to bring up the wrong conversations and focus on nothing but, you want to focus on all the garbage. You want to talk about conspiracy theories, horoscopes, astrology, but no one's really talking about the curses, the things that we are dealing with right now, today, at this very moment. Okay? Also, too, when it comes to the conversation of the brother, trouble, no one's talking about adultery. Everyone's hating the man that killed that brother, trouble, right? Now, understand this. Nothing that brother did was correct at all. We don't justify murder whatsoever. But there's a thing called justice that we do agree with. Okay? Everybody deserves justice. You feel me? When I say everybody, I'm speaking to the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. We deserve some justice for what's happening to us right now. Okay? And the justice for, that brother being killed is him being locked up in jail. You know what I mean? That's because that's not justice, but that's more like punishment, for him, because he committed a crime. Now, the crime was committed as well when that brother slept with another man's woman. That was a crime. And that is punishable by death. That situation, we are not supposed to kill each other. But in America's system, when you commit a crime, you go to jail for it, right? You know what I mean? You do go to jail for it. And that's what happened to the brother who killed that brother. Now, let's get into really how that situation could never have happened and how that brother can possibly still be alive today. Okay? Let's get into some precepts, man. Let's get into it. Once again, if anybody got any questions or concerns, go ahead and type it into the chat. We'll get to it. All right, this is the first one. This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Let's get it again. Thou, meaning you, shalt not commit adultery. Shall is another word of saying shouldn't. So you shouldn't commit adultery. Okay? And once again, let's get what adultery is. Because a lot of people seem not to know what adultery or fornication is. Okay. Let's look it up real quick. All right, it's right here. So, adultery in the Webster's Dictionary: voluntarily sexual intercourse between a married person and someone other than that person's current spouse or partner. Also, an act of adultery. Also, too, here goes some synonyms and antonyms: cheating, infidelity, misconduct, two-timing, unfaithfulness. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, well, you know, they wasn't married. There was no ring involved. If you're having sex with whomever, a human being, of course, not you weirdos like to have sex with animals and children and toys. I'm talking about, you know, a man and woman, right? If you're having sex, that is marriage. Okay? Give me 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Salakia. You gotta take care of something real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Salakia, bear with me. As I say, I'll take that off.
I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school, you can't the commander from your honor. Inviting all black and Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom Israel, come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend, you know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're gonna be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Mosque himself, captain of 13,000
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tadariyat and Captain Katazal with Cross the Line Radio.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Banshee Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're gonna kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Kadazak, and Kazak Yad. It's gonna be called Before Columbus Came.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout.
Shalom Israel to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
All right, Salaki for that, Israel. But also too, I have to plug the Midwest Fire Weekend. That's coming up July 21st through the 24th. So make sure that you get ready for that. All right, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be glorious, and can't wait. Okay, so back to the point. So once again, sex is marriage. When you lay down with somebody, you are joined to that person. Don't like we have to get away from that demon that we have no ties to that person. You have ties to that person now because you laid down, you made a commitment, you made a covenant with each other. Like sex in the world is so reckless. That's why you have people being killed, because people are so reckless with sex that they will just sleep with anything or anybody, and they don't take the accountability, that goes with it. Now he or she is your responsibility. And then also too, the part where the child comes into play, pregnancy, there's so much. And also too, like, just to prove more that sex is marriage, the emotional attachment that you have, that is natural when you lay down with somebody. You feel me? Like, for you, you baby fathers and baby mothers, a lot of y'all be upset low key that your woman really who whored on you is with another man, or you baby mothers who in your mind feel like your man has cheated on you when he got him another woman, when in reality multiple wives is lawful. But one thing is, a man cannot put away his wife. That is unlawful. And a woman cannot sleep with another man unless she is widowed or she is put away from that man. Then she can marry. You feel me? But like with the situation with the brother Trouble, once again, I'm just trying to get into the precept, because I done said this shit 1,001 times. Excuse my language. But getting to the point. Okay, so we got Exodus 20:14 that says, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." You got that right? But this is more the point of what I want to get into. All right, let's see. Let's get it here. Where are you? All right. So we got Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, so make sure y'all listen up close. If a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband, and the word lying is simply saying if you lay down with a woman, right? Because that's how we talk right now. Then they shall both of them die. That's punishable by death. Both of y'all should be dead. And here's further proof. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, like both of y'all should be dead. You know what I mean? Now, in some cases, the woman and the man both get killed. And we are going to get into precepts about that too. Okay? But, that woman got, beat up, and the man took the bullet. But once again, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman shall die, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel. The reason why they have to be killed or they have to die is because to show the example that this is not right. You should not do this. Okay, if it was lawful to sleep with another man's wife, you would not be killed for it. But every death has a purpose to it. Everything that you do in life, no, you too wild. No sweat. You too wild. Everything in life has a purpose to it. You know what I mean? Everything that you do, you want to watch yourself. You want to watch what you say, what you're thinking, because when people commit certain acts, it's already conceived in a mind. Now you got to ask yourself: is this of the Lord? What I'm thinking about? Does this go against what the Lord, you know what I mean, has set up? So if you see something nice in the store that you really want, but you ain't got the money for it, and you're thinking like, damn, you know what? I can easily just take it because the manager is all the way over there. All the other employees ain't paying attention. And I believe I just heard one of the coworkers say that the cameras ain't working right now. So it's an easy steal. But is that righteous? You know what I mean? Now, you know, a lot, I don't know what it is with brothers thinking that, you know, it's something to gloat about when it comes to grabbing somebody else's woman. I'm gonna just let you know flat out, you are effeminate. You are borderline homosexual, chasing after another man's woman. When this man has done all manner of nastiness to her, and you want to go behind this man's woman, you are disgusting and gay. You should be a part of the LGBTQ plus, I don't know, community. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like you are disgusting. And my thing is too, right? With the stats in the world, women outnumber men. Why not just get a woman that's not married? A woman that is single. That makes a lot more sense. And you know, like I kid you not. My family used to look at me so weird when I was a child, because like of course, you know, being in the hood, growing up in a Judite household, all you see is, you know, family members, you know, sleeping around, just being reckless with themselves and sleeping with whoever. They don't care if they married, if they got children, if they a drug addict, whatever. If they got issues, mental issues, it don't matter. Like people in the world just don't give a damn. They are just lustful and disgusting. They just want that first hit, and they want to chase that hit. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I remember when I started to have conversations with family about like, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, I like girls. Absolutely, I love girls. I think they beautiful, pretty, all that, right? And them acknowledging like, yeah, I like women. But my thing was I had boundaries. And I'm saying is that like as a child, I'm saying I don't, you know, like me in my mind, I think if I do something with a girl, ain't such thing as breaking up. Ain't such thing as we separated. You know what I mean? And I don't say that because some people might think like, oh, yo ass is psychotic. You know what I mean? Are you crazy? No. It's simply because I believe, you know, at that time, being in the world as a child, I believe when you lay down with someone, you have made a commitment. You have made a covenant with them, an agreement that we are together. So if we separate from each other, you know what I mean? Like what I mean, what has happened? All that love that we had for each other in the beginning, how come it's not here now? So someone is not enduring. You feel me? And that's why it's like you have to understand, be careful who you choose to lay down with. Because sex, being marriage, it can be life or death. You may lay down with a monster. You may lay down with someone that's going to destroy your life. That's going to be bad for you. So take precaution with everything. Once again, sex is marriage. That's why, like Salaki, like families ask me all the time, like, you know, oh, you haven't had none yet? Nah, I haven't. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm taking my time. Well, you know, all these girls have been with everybody, Well, no sweat. If a sister has been with a brother before, and but things have changed, right now, no sweat. You know what I mean? And she hasn't a hoard on a man, or she's single, no sweat. I'll be with a sister, no sweat. But as far as just sleeping around with whores, I'm not into that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about from middle school to high school. The so-called female friends that I had or I grew up with, was trying to throw cat, but I always denied it because I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, y'all sleep with everybody, and some of y'all is burning, but y'all don't know that I know that y'all burning. I'm too wild because STDs sound like a horror story if you ask me. I don't want no parts. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it was. I would just say it was the Spirit of the Lord on me. The Spirit of the Lord was on me to think like that. Once again, people used to look at me crazy, like, bro, what's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong. I just have a different mindset of how I see things. And also, too, just being observant in a Judite household. Once again, I saw the damage, and I didn't want to be a part of that damage. And that's why, I took my time. And if I may, I made the best decision by, having the wife that I have right now. You feel me? I believe truly that I made the best decision in my life to marry this woman that I have right now next to me. Because once again, y'all disgusting as hell, Salakia. I just gotta say, y'all are filthy and disgusting. Y'all will sleep with anything. Good night. Anything. Y'all need help. All right. And once again, man, why try to chase after someone else's woman when you can get your own? All that game that you're trying to run on this man's woman, you can run on a single sister. You feel me? Like the world is just so turned upside down. It's so turned upside down that we don't understand what's really happening. Like, we have no morals. We have no morals. We have no integrity, no discipline about ourselves. All right. You want to say something, Salaki? Oh, okay. No sweat. All right. Once again, let me grab that precept. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away from Israel. So once again, if you are sleeping, if you are married as a sister, and you sleeping with a man that's not your man, your husband, you shall suffer the consequences. You shall suffer the consequences of what's to come, because it is a sin, it is wicked, it is wrong. Okay, and I also too, y'all brothers, man. Y'all brothers, I don't understand how y'all take these women back. You know what I mean? Like, that is, you are weak. You are a sister. You are soft as hell. All right, you are y'all, man. I want to say a lot. Y'all are soft as hell to take this woman back after she done blew multiple rods, and someone else was doing all this manner of, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot here. I cannot. Y'all are weak as hell and just soft. Y'all are weak, man. Oh man, look, I got a story to tell. Yeah, I got a story to tell, because I checked this brother at work, but I said it like, I checked him in a way where he understood. You know what I mean? Like, I gave it to him as, as he is a brother in the world. You feel me? This brother had told, he was kind of like, what's the word? Gloating. This brother was kind of gloating to me and an Asian employee about how, he had slept with this white girl at the slave and stuff like that. And the Asian dude was like, oh, the thick one, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, her, yeah. And so anyway, so come to find out, this white girl, she has a man, and he a brother, he a Judite. And I guess he used to work at the slavery before I was working there or whatever. And the Asian dude and the black dude just talking about how this brother simply is just, you know, he's a bum, he don't do nothing for himself, he lives off the white girl, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, right? And he just really gloating and giving details about how he was smashing on his white girl and how she had a lot of bodies and stuff like that, and how the brother knows, he knows that this brother that I work with slept with his woman. And like bro, like that is crazy. And I told him, brother, I said you did that brother a disservice. You shamed that man because you slept with his woman. Now I didn't get into a part how this brother was sleeping with a heathen. You know, I didn't get into that part, but that's still his woman. I mean, yes, the white girl told you that they broke up. In actuality, they was never broken up to begin with. And they still live with each other too. You know they smashing. Good night. You know they still having sex, even though they supposedly separated and they in the same house. Let's not be stupid here. All right. Like it was so disgusting, man. And it's like things like that anger me. All right. It really does anger me because we don't see the danger that causes for our people. Now, I'm sure he would have understood if he would have been in the same situation as the brother Trouble, if he would have lost his life over sleeping with somebody else's woman. You know what I mean? And I explained to the brother, like, you know, they laughing and joking and stuff like that. I'm sitting there quiet as hell, like, you know, that ain't funny, bro. Like that's messed up. You know what I mean? Like you, I was like, I don't know if you realize, but like you did something personal and offensive to that man. You feel me? And like you slept with his woman. Like, you know, most people would give you a bullet. And I was like, you know, if I may be honest, and I was a little blunt, you deserve a bullet. You feel me? Because you slept with someone else's woman. And so I left it as that. You know, he kind of got a little quiet, and you know, he tried to justify it. And I'm just like, you are wicked, man. You feel me? Like you are disgusting. You are filth because you did that. And also too, he said something too, like in the back of his mind, like he kind of knew that they were still with each other. Of course, they're with each other. Come on, man. You gave out details that they stand with each other. Hold on 1 second. Okay, still live here. The sister Kawhi is outside, and she got food. The water. Damn, I ain't got my keys on me. Can you just put the green bucket in the door? All right, no sweat. The water. So yeah, like, you know, like people like that, I don't tolerate that at all. You feel me? And in UPK, we have brothers and sisters in this school. No brother can sleep with another brother's wife. That does not happen in here. We have protocols, we have rules on how we deal with other people's women. That is not tolerated in this school. We have so much love and respect for each other that we don't think about another man's wife. Once you know that a man, once you know that a woman is married to a man, no communication, unless Shalom, Lord Christ, sis. Or if you do have a conversation with a sister, you would talk to the husband first to see if it's okay, or to ask questions or to talk about whatever the topic may be, right? You go to that man first, because what that does, that stops situations that happen like with the brother Trouble and many more. That's how you stop things like that. Okay? Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell is really going on? Now, if you are dealing with a sister, like, I mean, not dealing with sisters, like, if you're talking to another man's woman, like for example, on the job, right? And the sister pretty much says that, you know, she's with someone, she's sleeping with someone, she's dealing with someone, you still have those boundaries. All right. You still keep the protocol, even with sisters in the world. It's not just with sisters in the truth, but even sisters in the world. Like be careful. Don't get too damn comfortable. All right. and you make sure that you check any demon that's on that sister to you know, be playful and she trying to call you or make you the work husband, or you know, like all that weird disgustingness. Okay. Are they coming up? Okay, no sweat. All right. That was the sister that made it, right? Okay, that's why I make sure I give her a shout out later on. All right. Like in the school, like we have boundaries, we have protocols, we have rules on how to deal with everything and anything or anybody in any situation possible that you could think of. Like, have some goddamn discipline and respect. Okay. Let me go ahead and get some more precepts, so I ain't talking all damn day. It's a lot here. Did you want that first precept? That I don't think you was here for that. Huh? Exodus chapter 20, verse 14. And then the second one was so Exodus 20 and 14. The second one was Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 22. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get the next one. Yeah, man, like y'all are some filthy bastards, like for real. Y'all are some filthy bastards. And understand this, right? When a woman sleeps with another man that's not her man, that's not your wife. Okay? Now that's his wife. But as the act was going on, that was your wife. But she whored on you. And if you take a woman back after she done slept with another man, you when I say take her back, right? Meaning that you continue to sleep with that woman, you are also in sin. And let me get that in the scriptures right now. Y'all are filthy, man. Why would you put your why would you deal with someone that someone else has dealt with? Okay, and I ain't talking about how. I mean, once again, you may meet a sister who is a widow, or a sister who her husband has left her. You know, that's a different scenario. But I'm talking about something that's current, something that's new and fresh. She just broke up with this brother 20 minutes ago, and now you at her house. Ah, man, y'all just disgusting. Y'all are just the scum of the earth, just absolutely trash. Okay. And once again, that's not masculine, by the way, because that's another thing that makes you a man, because that means that, you know, like that like to y'all, that proves something to you, that by you getting another man's woman, you know what I mean, that means something to you. It means that you are a filthy, disgusting bastard, and you really deserve a bullet. But if the Lord has mercy on you, I pray that you don't do it again. Because the first 1,000 times that you did it, you should have been dead. That bullet should have taught you not to do it in the first place. Moving on. Next precept, Matthew chapter 19, verse 9. And I say, and this is Christ speaking, all in red, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. Now, let me back it up, right? What Christ is saying, if you put away your wife, if it's not for fornication, which is the same thing as adultery, and shall marry another, you have committed adultery. Okay? Now, in a sense, you know, people in the world would say, like, you know, that's cheating. So what it's saying is, if you abandon this woman and she has not slept with anybody, you feel me? Like if you abandon this woman completely and sleep with another woman, you are committing adultery. All right? That's what it is, or fornication. Now, if she commits adultery or fornication, she sleeps with somebody else, then you wiped your hands off with that woman. You want to know why? Because she's not your woman no more. All right, she's not yours. She's not your problem anymore. Not saying that, you know, in a bad way, but like she's not your responsibility. You don't have, I mean, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to her. She's in bed with another man, and it's not you. So that's not your responsibility. All right. But, and you decide to get another woman, that's lawful. You wanna know why? Because your wife left you. So, you know, now that's your ex-wife. And now you get you another woman, that's lawful. You wanna know why? Because multiple wives is lawful. And you have every right. Okay, you was cheated, you know, in this marriage, and you got whored on. So go get you another woman, but this time get you a woman that's going to not sleep with another man. All right, and you raise her up to not be emotional and stable to the point where she wants to sleep with somebody else just to get back at you because you pissed her off, because she didn't like what you said to her. She didn't like all the chastising and the check-ins that you gave her. Now she's so mad and upset that you have another woman and that you tell her not to wear that. You tell her to, you know, wrap her head, stop talking like that, stop entertaining, you know, this and that. Now she just want to go jump on another ride. I find it very, you know, ironic how a lot of sisters in the world, they say, you know, double standards. You know what I mean? How come women can have multiple men, but men can have multiple wives? Here's the thing that you don't understand. A woman is not capable of loving more than one man emotionally. She's not capable of doing it. A woman is able to love a man one at a time. She's not able to love a man more than one. You gotta understand the spirit of how a woman's anatomy is, her makeup. And even real women know this too. I mean, look, they even show it to you in your face on TV shows. Give me, like, sis, give me a TV show that you could think of where a woman is, you know, just sleeping with a lot of different men, but she really has true feelings for that man, but not the other ones. I'll give you one that I truly feel. I mean, I truly believe, of course, that this sister who played this role, she actually admitted that this is pretty much part of her life. At least it was until she got married. You know what I'm talking about? Give her a hand. Thank you. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Like I mean, the sister is a great actress. Don't get me wrong. And I remember I was watching it because I'm like, okay, yeah, I like her, so I'm gonna watch the show. But when I was watching, I'm like, she is disgusting. But I kept thinking in the back of my head, like, I believe that Gabrielle Union, like, she's playing this role too damn good. Like this is her nature. This is how life was for her, or how it is right now. And she's the same woman that told Aisha Curry around the time that she was dating, you feel me, dating Stephen Curry, that she should, you know, go ahead and experience and date around and sleep around for experience. How disgusting and filthy is that? And once again, that's damaging to her marriage, to Aisha Curry's marriage that she has with the brother Stephen Curry. Like that, like why would you say something sick like that? And that's why Aisha Curry had to come out and say, like, you know, she was defending her marriage, like, you know, I'm very happy with this man. Like that's not my agenda. That's not my mindset. You feel me? Like I'm happy with this man, and that's all. That's who I want to be with. That's it. And you know, and bigs up to that sister. You know what I mean? Because she stood against that, and that's why she didn't act on it or listen to Gabrielle Union about it. But like that evil, disgusting broad. You know what I mean? Gabrielle Union to say something like that to a sister when that could have destroyed her whole entire life. And now, instead of having a husband, she has baby daddies. She has baby fathers. You know what I mean? You know, I was talking to this family member that's in the world. I got into a battle with them because last year, as far as Mother's Day, a brother had posted, he said, Happy Monsters Day. And he had wrote a little bit more information about it. And I shared it, and she was offended by it. And she responded, I responded. And pretty much it was a whole battle about, you know, because I was saying like it's more honorable to say, you know, to have a husband than to have a baby fathers. Now I broke down now in some situations, things may not work out as far as the man and the woman for whatever reason, right? So you may have a case where the woman is such a monster, the brother leaves. Or the woman leaves. You feel me? Like I mean, on both sides. It all depends on the situation. But my thing is like, you know, you may have a child or children with different fathers or different men. You know what I mean? But now the thing is, a sister wasn't understanding that it's just like once you lay down with that person, that's who you with for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? You should not have the idea of your mind of, oh, if it's not working out, we're breaking up, I'm with multiple different men. No. Like baby father, like in UPK, we don't say baby mothers and baby fathers and stuff like that, baby dad. As far as I know, we say wife and husband, because that's what we are. If you are married to somebody, it's wife or husband. Ain't such thing as a baby mother, baby father. That's not what it is. Otherwise, the mother of my child, the father of my child, that sounds more clean. You know what I mean? Baby mother, baby father just sounds so worldly. You feel me? Like, come on now. Like, that's really what it is. Okay? Let me see here. Let me grab that precept one more time. So Matthew chapter 19, verse 9, Shalaki. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery. Like, you brothers and sisters out there, right, who have gave up on your marriages, y'all are weak and disgusting. I mean, you know, the Bible says to endure into the end. That's everything. You have to endure everything, not some things, not just one thing, everything. If you gave up on your marriage, you are a coward. You are soft and weak. All right? You should never give up on your damn marriage. You shouldn't marry anybody in the first place. You should just burn in your lust. Also, too, that's in the Bible. That's what Paul said. All right? You should have just burned in your goddamn lust. That desire to want to be with somebody. If you are not committed all the way through, like you have to take wisdom when it comes to marrying anybody. If you don't see yourself spending the rest of your life with this person, when it comes to any situation possible that may come up, then do not sleep with them. Don't commit yourself to that. It goes for you people in the world who believe that, you know, boyfriend and girlfriends. If you ain't 10 toes down 100% with this person and you're willing to go through whatever it takes to keep that relationship going and to the end, meaning death, do not commit yourself to that person. Just stop yourself in your tracks and don't do it. But when you get strong enough and get the wisdom to really believe, like, you know what, no matter what happens, think of every terrible scenario that can happen, that can possibly break up y'all marriage, and take wisdom on how, no matter what, you can deal with that situation and y'all can stay with each other and stay married. If you can't do that, do not commit yourself. All right? Keep your rod in your pants, man. Sister, close your legs and keep them closed. That's it. Otherwise, you are going to destroy lives. You are going to cause wounds. And also too, the reason why, I mean, also too, with adultery and fornication, it causes so much problems. That's why sisters can be very promiscuous and just very whorish. A lot of whoredom goes into that. I mean, what else? I mean, I didn't want to say, homosexuality plays a part in that as well. Because homosexuality is not just, man and man and woman and woman. It's very much, there's levels of homosexuality. Once again, committed adultery and fornication, as far as a man wanting to chase after another man's woman, that's definitely a part of homosexuality. Okay? All right, let me see. What else next? You got any questions, sis? All right. You sure you got any comments? Because, I mean, I know you be having some good comments, though. I can't lie. You sure? Okay, all right, no sweat. All right, you jump in anytime. All right, let's see. All right, so next one is going to be in the Apocrypha. All right. So the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 9, in the Apocrypha. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. So is this saying, like, if we're at a cookout, if we're in class, don't sit with another man's wife or be in the room with another man's wife? No, it's saying, what it's saying is, like, don't entertain another man's wife. Don't try to seduce her, entice another man's wife. All right, and sit down with her in thine arms, meaning like in a comfortability with another man's wife. Once again, watch yourself. Okay, keep things short, keep things professional when you're dealing with another man's wife. You want to know why? Because that's not your woman. Get all comfortable and loose with your woman, but not with another man's woman. And spend not thy money with her at the wine. Ain't such thing as you chilling with another man's wife, y'all just chilling, hanging out. No. If another man's wife is around, we are going as a group. Have you heard of double dating? Absolutely. We are double dating and we are with each other, with our significant other. That's what we're doing. All right? You know what I mean? And it's done in UPK all the time. You will see married couples, like you see couples in UPK. And we'll just go out, have some drinks, eat some good food, and hang out. And just, catch up. That's what we do. But you got this brother who has a woman, and then you got this sister who has a man, a husband, but they are not married to each other and they hanging out. There's no such thing as that. That doesn't go on in the Israelite school, universal practical knowledge. You feel me? That's not what goes on in here. Okay? So once again, boundaries, watch yourself, professionalism, and be practical about every goddamn thing. Okay? Think about the laws, statutes, commandments. Think about the protocols that we have in the school. Once again, ain't no wrong with saying shalom to a sister that's married. Ain't no wrong with keep having a short conversation. Hey sister, how's your husband? I haven't seen him in a while. I know he's been busy. So how the children doing? You know what I mean? I miss them a lot. I see them growing up, mighty and strong. I see those young princesses that that you got that are just looking glorious and modest and very beautiful. You know what I mean? Ain't no wrong having a small conversation about that. You feel me? But once again, what does the Bible say? 1 second. Sit not at all with another man's wife. For all you sisters that are married, stop going to the goddamn bar alone. Bring your man with you. And you wonder why you being harassed and you being sexualized and you running for your life. You're scared for your life because you believe that this man who is right next to you harassing you, who's trying to get in your pants, is gonna rape you, beat you, kidnap you. Look, if you're gonna go to the bar or go out, why not take your husband with you? I think that's a great idea. Okay? Now, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. You sisters out there, man, you let these men buy you all the drinks, knowing damn well that you married, and you are leading them on. Don't do that, man. Don't be evil towards your man. Also, too, that famous story that came out, a very sad and terrible story about that sister. I believe she live streamed her getting sexually assaulted on a dance floor. You remember that, sis? You know what I mean? And good night. That sister, was being sexually assaulted, and I believe they say that she did have a man. What were you doing being unmodest and being in a place that you know that you should not have been? Now, of course, it was devastating and terrible what happened to that sister, but she should not have been in that place. Now, without her man, if she did have one. Now, a lot of people, here come, a lot of feminists that's going to say, well, no matter what she wore, no matter if she went by herself, that never should have happened to her. No sweat, but no one was there to protect her. You feel me? Last time I checked, being in a club can be quite dangerous. There's so many situations where a sister may be modest at a club. I've seen a few sisters modest at a club, and it's just an environment of wickedness. There are demons and people who want to get drunk and lose all morality in the club. I ain't saying everybody in the damn club is got demons on them, but I'm just saying, you gotta think, you gotta read the room. You feel me? There's danger in places like that if you are not wise. So many times in the UPK, we have left clubs because we know that something is about to happen and it's going to be terrible. I mean, the famous story that the Bar Moth always speaks about, how he went to Cap Marquard and say, "Hey, yo, Cap, it's time to go." And what did Cap Marquard do? He gathered all the brothers up, or whoever gathered all the brothers up, and they left. And then they hear in a few hours on social media or on the news that same club got shot up as they left. That's the Spirit of the Lord to read that room. And that shows you that the Spirit of the Lord is on them in that club. You know what I mean? Our mission is not to be, like everybody else in there. Be all loose and be all drunk out of our mind and just, trying to, talk to any sister who's married. You feel me? I mean, at the club, countless times, anytime that we talk to a sister, what's the first question? Are you sleeping with somebody? Are you married? Or do you have a boyfriend? Are you with someone? And even if these women, feel attacked, like, damn, that's a lot of questions that you ask. Like, why you need to know all that? Because I need to make sure that I'm not offending or disrespecting a brother who might be with you, because I ain't with that. Oh, yes, I do have a man. No sweat. Shalom, Lord Crisis. You take care. Like, nah, we don't entertain that. You feel me? Like, we don't want no parts of that. Okay. And also too, how we're one body in the school. We are one body, right? If someone sleeps with another man's wife, if a man sleeps with another man's wife, you have joined a whore into the body. You have joined a whore into a body, into our body. Because us being one body just means simply that we are on the same page on the one accord. So one body, one faith, one spirit, one baptism. We are all on the same page. We are all in agreement with everything. We know that sex is marriage, adultery is a sin, fornication is a sin. Don't talk to another man's rib. You know what I mean? Don't try to entice, humble her. Don't try to get with her in any case, shape, or form. You don't do that. When we are all in one body of that, we are great. We are successful. All right. But if you decide to sleep with another man's wife, you have joined a whore into the body. Now, there's a part of the body that is poison, that has a disease to it. And the more that we continue that disease, it's just going to grow. Now, the whole body is going to be one body and sleeping with another man's wife. And as it seems in the world, they are all one body in that. They are all in agreement of that. Also, too, that brother Trouble, he has songs about sleeping with another man's wife. So he has fulfilled his fantasy. And the result of it was fatal. Good night. However, in the school, we have fantasies, we have realities, dreams, we have visions to get the kingdom. And that requires us not sleeping with another man's wife. That requires sisters not sleeping with a man that's not her man. That requires us to endure all the things that we are going through in our marriage until the end and not to leave our woman. All right? That's what it requires of. Also, too, fornication is where I want to get this. Fornication, too, is if you serve another God than the Most High, that's fornication. Because the Most High, and once again, I use a very powerful word, a key word, which is covenant. Do you know what the word covenant means? It's very simple because I kind of said it 1,000 times. What does the word covenant mean? For the sister in class or for anybody online, you can look it up, Webster's Dictionary. Otherwise, if you know it already, you can look up what the word covenant means. What does covenant mean? Say it again. You said like a promise? Okay, I like that. No sweat. And look, understand, I'm accepting right and wrong answers. What does the word covenant mean? If you don't know about, off the top of your, your head, go ahead and, type it in. Y'all let me know what covenant means. All right. As you know, this is a class. So with the class, there's a teacher and there's students. So for the students out there that are in class, that are watching, what does covenant mean? And I'm going to explain why I'm bringing this out. Because there's a correlation between, so covenant ties into the whole thing about fornication that I'm speaking about, the topic. Go ahead.
Webster's Dictionary says a written agreement or promise usually under seal between two or more parties, especially for the performance of some action.
Right. So a promise, or so something that's written, a promise, agreement. That's what a covenant is. And it said between two people or more, right? There you go. That's how you know sex is marriage for one. And that's how you know a covenant or a contract also as well, right? That's the real marriage. When you lay down with this person, you are giving each other the consent that we can do this. You feel me? I want to lay down with you. And we are going to be with each other for the rest of our lives. All right? You know what I mean? So covenant. Covenant is an agreement, a promise between two parties or more. All right? So the Most High gave us nothing but covenants to the Israelites, to so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and we broke a lot of them. We whored on the Most High because instead of worshiping Him, listening to Him, and keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments and obeying them, we kept somebody else's culture, tradition, laws, statutes, and commandments. We kept theirs. We want to, instead of celebrating the Most High who said, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, fornication, we did it with another God who accepts that, who accepts all the drugs, all the alcoholism, all the violence, all the miscellaneous mischief. We found a God that accepts our way of life. Okay? Understand this. You don't choose the Most High. the Most High chooses you. But when you choose your own, when you choose a God, that is upside down. That's upside down. Because once you choose a God, you know what I mean? They are subject to do whatever you say under your command. Well, my God says, I can do this, I can do that. Well, your God says that, or do you say that? Show me where your God says this, that it's okay to sleep with somebody else's woman. Show me where you can smoke. Show me where you can, be LGBTQ plus community. Show me where it's okay to, what's the word? What is the word? Show me where you could be a goddamn pedophile or predator. Pray. You can prey on children because love is love, and you can't help who you love. Watch out for that, man. Watch out for people who say love is love. You can't help who you love, because last time I checked, pedophiles say that. And when I say pedophiles, child predators, child molesters, rapists, people who are in interracial marriages, people who feel like love has no, what is the Christianity they always say? Love has no face, no race, all that stuff, right? Be careful, because if I was you, I'll pay attention to them, because something's wrong with them. Those same statements that people say, you can't help who you love. God loves everybody. Love is love. Love is blind. No, the Most High showed us who to love and how to love them. It's not blind. It's not something that you make up. And love is an action, not an emotion. A lot of that love that you think that you're feeling is lust. That's why, once again, you're doing lustful deeds in the name of Satan. All right, it sounds a little Christian, but you're doing it underneath Satan's orders. But meanwhile, love is not sleeping with another man's wife. You wanna know why? Because maybe that's your brother. But even if that's not your brother and that's a heathen, you're not supposed to sleep with anybody's wife. Okay? Anybody's wife. All right? Look, I'll joke a little bit about this, but even this. You go around doing bestiality, which is punishable by death as well. So in the Bible, if someone sleeps with an animal, that animal and the person who slept with the animal both dies. Let's say the animal didn't want it. The animal did not consent in his own animal language. That animal still has to die. Like good night. I will do some animal voices, but I'm trying to embarrass myself. But you get the point. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like you get the damn point. Even the animal dies and you die. It's no different than when you sleep with another man's wife. Whoever committed the act of adultery, you die. They both die. We just read it in Deuteronomy. Okay? We just read that. Like, man, like we have to have some morals, some dignity, some conscience about ourselves. We have to do better for ourselves. Otherwise, we will always see situations like what happened to the brother. That woman being beat up in front of that man, and then that man getting killed. Him taking that bullet. And when the article came out later that some he was in her bed, not the couch, not the guest room, but in her bed, I say yes, they are definitely having sex. They are definitely with each other. And the woman admitted it too, later in the article. Because I'm just like, some don't sound right. Why did that man take a bullet? Was he trying to defend the sister, and that's how he got killed? Or was it because he was sleeping with that sister? You feel me? Like, And then come to find out, they was married. This woman whored on her original husband that she supposedly broke up with. Like, once again, do better, man. Like it is honorable to do something opposite against what you know now, what you do now. It is honorable not to be a whore. It is honorable not to be a drug addict. It is very honorable not to be a drunk. It's very honorable not to be, a filthy bastard who hates your brothers and sisters, who just want to talk about everybody in a business. That is honorable. And guess what? When you don't do those things, your life is more healthier. A lot of people always talk about, man, like, it always seems I'm always in the gym and I'm always in trouble. I always got something going on. I'm always in some sort of drama. Maybe you are the problem. And 9 times out of 10, you are the problem. So why don't you start with not becoming the problem? Take wisdom in every decision that you make and watch how your life changes. I mean, hey, maybe I don't know. Maybe try that and just let me know. Just test it out for, tomorrow. Test it out for a week, a month, a whole year. How about for the rest of your life? And just see how life is calm. You have a sound mind. You're not paranoid. You're not, ending up with, bloody lips and black eyes. You're not always in a squabble with everybody. Always in an argument with everybody. If you do that, if you do the opposite of what you're used to, then I'm sure things will be better for you. But I mean, that's what I'm saying for you. Try it out. You tried everything. You tried all the rods. You tried all the, all the whores, all the drugs. You tried everything that is against the Most High. Why don't you do the opposite and not do those things? And take wisdom and discipline and integrity about yourself and your actions and everything that you do, everything that you say, and see how life is for you. And you just might be surprised and very much amazed. So we hoard on the Lord, and that's why we are in captivity. Because committing adultery is something that we enjoy and love as a people in the world. And that's why we are in these positions. If you don't sleep with another man's wife, you won't be killed. Okay? If you're not smoking, if you're not, robbing, stealing, and killing, I'm sure you will live a healthy life. You will be very much alive. But maybe I don't know what the hell I'm speaking about. I don't know. Last time I checked, when I tried this for myself, when I applied it to myself, life has been just fine. Things are healthy. I have healthy relationships with people. You know what I mean? I'm not in strife or malice with everybody. I ain't trying to fight everybody or argue with everybody. All right, so we're back. Salakia. I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera. It keeps glitching a little bit. All right, so let me get this this last precept. I had 1,001 more, but this is going to be the last one. So we close it out. All right, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 32. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 32. Okay? And it reads, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 32. But whoso committed adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. I believe I just pretty much spoke about that, right? He lacketh understanding. Now, my question is, how do you lack understanding when you commit adultery? That's a very great question, and it's right there in your face. If you were in this class right now today, and you heard everything that I said, how does committing adultery give someone lack of understanding? Go ahead.
Because you're committing a disservice against yourself and sinning against the Most High.
That's it. Yes, and the main point is that sex is marriage, and I'll give you a hand because that's absolutely right. That ties into it. Once you know that sex is marriage, and you take it serious, there's no committing adultery. There's no committing adultery whatsoever. Like for example, there are people in the world that do not know that sleeping with someone else's woman is a big deal. If she's on a break, if she's, she needs, some, emotional ride or, just whatever. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people would just think that, okay, well, you guys are on a break, so technically this is not you cheating. You feel me? Like where the hell do they do that at? Also to an open marriage. An open marriage just opens up whoredom. That's what it is. And homosexuality, that's what it is. You're opening up doors for whoredom. When you talk about open marriages, there's no such thing as a damn open marriage. You're just an open whore. That's it. Or a whoremonger. That's what you are. You're just open about how filthy you are and how these two people are together, supposedly, but they are sleeping with everybody else. No. It just opened doors for whoredom and you being a whoremonger. That's all. That's not in the Bible. There are not different variations of marriage. A man and a woman is together, not a man and another man, or a woman and a woman, or a man with someone else's woman. That's not how it goes. You are with that man and that woman. That's it. All right. It's crazy, man. Like you can't add on to what has already been established. Just like, for example, with sexuality. You know what I mean? The only sexuality that there is heterosexualism. That's it. You're straight. You are a man that's with a woman that's with a man. That's all there is. But adding on to that opens up doors for dangerous things. So, Salaki, I believe that was it on that. And so it's going to destroy your soul in the long term, all right? So with that being said, that's the class. Imajim. Salaki. Oh, Salaki. Also, too, I just want to give a hand to the sister Kawa, and also, too, to her husband, Officer Kanagabar. Oh, Salaki, Trooper Kanagabar, for the amazing food, all right? I appreciate y'all so much. And by the way, these sisters can cook in the UPK, all right? Now, I'm gonna tell you something, right? These sisters knows a man's heart, know they way to a man's heart is that food, okay? I'm gonna say that much. These sisters, man, know how to cook their ass off. A lot of them are chefs in here, and you better believe it, okay? Like these sisters know how to cook and how to feed brothers. I'm gonna say that much, all right? And a lot of these sisters are married to brothers, and these brothers just love their cooking. And I know for sure, I love everybody's cooking in the school. Like, good night, man. Y'all throw it down. And then, by the way, I'll give a hand to all the sisters because y'all do a great job. You feel me? So, you know, if you are a single sister out there, you know what I mean, and you're trying to catch my interest, tacos and jerk chicken. The water. All right, tacos and jerk chicken, hey, I may fall in love. All right, I just may. Okay, Salakia. All right, with that being said, I mind you. All right. All right, security announcements. We are the ISUK, so at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak. To speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. Memorial blowing of the trumpets is going to be in September. I'll get the actual date for you guys next time around. Otherwise, it will be in September. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. All right. Otherwise, with that being said, we'll find your Hafadan, which means to rise face to east. Okay. All right. Let's get it. 1 second here. All right, here we go. All right, the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malach Watka. Baba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakum. Kol. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawakanawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawakanawa. Wala'ah. Daba'ayanawa. Vanasayawan. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahataparat. Wa'alamyan. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wayashal. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magun. Hagun. Say the name of loved ones once. Everyone repeats name once. So for those on social media, if you have a loved one that you want to pray for, put their name in the chat and we will repeat it. Okay? Let's see. Yahweh. Yahushai. The angels. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. The students. The sisters. The children. All of Israel. Kawan Yala. Desiree Davis. UPK Minnesota. Israelite School UPK. Larry Milton. Also like Abban Azar. All of UPK.
All of UPK.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Kanagabar.
Kanagabar.
Kodasayan.
Kodasayan.
Tarak.
Tarak.
Amangabar.
Amangabar. Maccabia.
Maccabia. Izara.
Izara.
Rakawana.
Rakawana.
Shira.
Shira.
Tazayat.
Tazayat.
Yapa.
Yupa.
Sapara.
Sapara.
Anuwa.
Anuwa.
Are you missing anybody? No. Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Sister South Dakota.
Sister South Dakota. The water.
Maracapa.
Maracapa. The water. All of Israel.
All of Israel.
All right. Anybody else? Producers? All right. Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
In English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
Bless those who protect.
Bless those who protect.
Loved ones.
Loved ones.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
In the school.
In the school.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure.
The treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter thy sanctuary.
To enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments are enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Pazakamatazi.
Kamikaze.
The gay movement.
The gay
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Works of witchcraft.
Works of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channel.
Cable access
And the
channels.
radio
And
channels.
the radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop
and
us
bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
from broadcast your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let loose all the plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
cause them to and fro
through the earth and consume them.
through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushua,
Let Yahushua,
Michael, and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with flying
come
saucers
down with the flying
and punish
saucers
all the heathens
and punish all the
that
heathens
come up against us
that come up
as
against
we
us
speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause we know by all
Cause we know by all
that it's the angels that have done it.
that the angels that have done
Cause
it.
we spread through the media
Cause we spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means turn in Hebrew. Right. Men of Israel, Amad Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathon. Men of Israel, Amad Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Atab Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shemar Alatah by Shem Yahushua.
Imajim, class dismissed. All right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school with you, the commander General Yohana. Inviting all black Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom, Israel. Come to the Fire Weekend, man. In Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're gonna be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Mosque himself, captain of 13,000
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tadariyat and Captain Katazah with Cross the Line Radio.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazah, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Before Columbus Came.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom Israel to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.